Guys, welcome into the channel for another episode of The Council. In fact, in my opinion, the most anticipated episode. Even if it's not the end of The Council, it left me, like if you guys did not see the previous episode, I was tearing myself apart with indecision. And in the end, I finally did make a really important decision. And so we're going to see the outcome today. I still don't know if I chose the right dagger, but we're about to find out. I'm so nervous to start this. I was thinking about this playthrough because I wasn't able to record the next episode right after. So I actually myself was held in anticipation, just like y'all. And so last night I didn't get good sleep. I actually dreamed I had lost my hand and I was like in this. And I usually never have dreams that correlate to the games or things that I'm doing. But apparently it just plagued my dreams or my nightmares as well. So... Chapter 12, Farewell. I really hope I got it right.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Okay, I was worried that it wasn't gonna let us complete that. Well, there's only 3 options left, so we're getting another skill point in linguistics. Another in questioning, and then that's right, we did complete one of the notes by de Richet. So we're getting manipulation, conviction, and occultism. So I actually don't think we're gonna end up completing the thoughts on men and society by Mortimer, because I just don't think we're gonna be put back in a situation where we're gonna be exploring if we're going straight into the wharf. So we'll see. Although once again, yet another chapter where I can't add any skill points. I just feel like they've done that a lot more. Okay, I have no idea where the wharf is. This is the wharf. This is the pier. I think we have to go all the way back to the entrance of the castle. Yeah, let's try doing that and work our way back from there. Oh, I'm already lost. I still can't believe I lost my hand. Some bullshit. Bullshit. Hold on. Alright, I'm confusing myself, but we can still get back through this way. Oh. They don't call it a labyrinth for no reason. And this is like a small labyrinth.
De Richet, sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow.
All right, let's reduce that right off the rip.
Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail, so close to the goal.
Why?
He
what are you
wants
talking
his cannons.
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Oh,
Let's keep calm, please.
I have to keep
I
the
don't know what
lance.
you're
It's gonna be a
talking about.
confrontation.
I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Make him see sense. Hit him. Oh my god. Do we hit him? Ah!
Look, I don't know what you're going on about.
It's gonna
and I
make
don't
it
have
so much
time
more
for this right
suspicious
now.
if I
Don't
hit him.
think on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet.
Alright, let's get
Where
it.
have you been?
First and foremost, you guys know we need to refresh our memory on what he's weak to. So immunity, politics, and conviction. That's manipulation. I'm looking for my mother. I think that's a valid point.
I'm still looking for my
Yeah.
mother, if you can believe it.
That's
I've been
like
in the
a
manor
pretty
basement.
obvious choice.
Check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, De Richet. I have got my eye
No,
on you.
do you think I'm
I'll
gonna be
soon
confronted by,
figure
like,
out what you
multiple
are up
people?
to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer.
Why does
the
he
game is up.
care?
Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the
Diversion.
servants.
Get him in a muddle. Give him another rare object. Give him a rare manuscript. Ooh, okay. I don't want to use the, not the gumdrop buttons. I feel like we should give him a manuscript, another rare object. Oh. Architect's notes? Lodestone? I don't remember what a lodestone is. Mysterious Fortis
Very well. Fair is fair.
This is my
You've
only
exposed
chance.
me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre
I should have just hit him and
I
ran.
don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Let's
Indeed
go.
we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur.
All right, one confrontation done. Probably
join my mother
5
at the
more.
wharf.
Right, to the wharf, to the wharf, to the wharf, wharf, wharf. Let's go through this way, although I think this is gonna end up being the longer way. Let's see. All right, let's just circle this way. Yeah. Well, I feel like we're less. Okay, we're either gonna have to go through the dining hall and or the library, or the small salon. The small salon. I feel like we need to go over here. The dining hall, we're definitely going to see somebody again, but there's always people in the small salon too. I say we just send it. Just full send. Hopefully this is the last time I have to circle around this place. I don't know why this one section annoys me so much. Alright. That also, he came up out of nowhere, so I expect the same here. Alright. Nobody that I see. Make a run for it. I don't think there's gonna be anywhere oh! Just do a little skirt this way. You know what? We should probably talk to him though. He's not coming up and confronting us, so let's just have a conversation
Am
with
I
him.
disturbing you?
Monsieur de Richet, it seems you are everywhere.
At least he hasn't noticed my arm.
Was Mr. von Wollner able to help
I also
you?
feel like I should
Help
just
me?
hide my arm.
Yes, for your armillary sphere.
Oh, yes, that.
Louis, everything all right?
Yes, excuse me, I was miles away.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
Oh, I forgot
mean?
there's another
I
guest.
heard Sir Gregory speaking about it.
Oh
A
my-
certain Al-Asif, something or other.
Yes.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now.
We're not
I'm
going to be able to
waiting for
leave
someone.
yet.
See you
My
later,
mom's going
Louis.
to tell me to stay.
Shit. I haven't time either. See you later.
But that's good to know. Yeah, if I had to guess, I feel like we're going to turn in the spear to her. And then, oh, we're in a cutscene. They're not going to let me leave. Crap, he knows.
Louis, perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
The demon itself. Okay. He is going to know what happened to my hand.
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat. I wanted you... Oh no, your hand. Damn it, no. So that's it. She is prepared to use you.
What do you mean?
It wasn't enough for her to lose her hand. She had to make you lose yours
he
too.
knows.
I cannot permit this to continue. Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived.
gosh.
I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road. You see, Sarah and I have known each
just
other
gonna
for
let
a
him talk.
very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Oh my god. I have so many questions. Since when did they manipulate thoughts? He is the devil. How many are you?
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668
That's a lot of angels.
Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory.
Oh, they
and
do kind of
myself.
argue like
Sir
siblings.
Gregory is
That's
your
funny.
brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
Even my mom could be one.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
That makes sense. So we got certain historical events. Ooh, okay, I'm interested to hear about
If I
this.
follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no.
That's
No,
kind of
not
a
at all.
ridiculous
He
accent.
was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
I beg your pardon?
What?
Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father.
I think that still makes sense, though.
All the mythology surrounding Jesus of
still
Nazareth
makes
really
sense.
stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
Ooh, the Greeks.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras. Well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
How would he let it fall
In a
then?
way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't.
Oh, it's a sensitive demon.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Oh my.
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis.
He was one of the
Impressive.
pharaohs?
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis.
That makes sense.
My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend,
He could have been Marcus
Vitruvius
Aurelius.
Pollio,
And the Great
I've noticed
Crusades.
that you have a passion for the Crusades.
among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the
Quite an
siege
educated
of St.
demon.
Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Wow.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
The folklore.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact
He's
created
Krampus.
them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
And you truly have the power
Yeah,
to
they
manipulate
have
the
to be
thoughts of
able
men.
to.
That's right. Every demon has
So is
the
Mortimer
capacity
still
to
inside of
infiltrate the minds of men
himself?
and to read and
I'm
steer
picturing kind
their
of like
thoughts.
the Dreamwalker from the multi-universe right now. That's what I'm going through in my head is I'm like, is Mortimer somewhere like stuck under a pile of rubble in his body? Or his mind or something?
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We
That's an interesting
are
way of
simply
putting that.
made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
I want to know how he's able to retain that body for such a long time.
What do you
Like just
do
the
with this
flesh
power?
itself.
We help them, of course.
They help them.
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Faced immunity. I think that's the first time we've actually... Okay, conviction and science.
Demon is just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture
This is
of
gonna be a
men
hard
is
decision.
centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in every one. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
You also don't know how much he's shaped the ideology period, like across the board. If he has such manipulation in all the different countries, couldn't he sway people's opinion on the religion itself? Oh, okay. We should exhaust all of the dialogue options just because, from my experience, it could lead us to something later. Let's ask this one.
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
Good question.
And why
What
is Helm a
your
piece of
area
shit?
expertise?
Oh, I guess I can ask by all accounts. What are your areas of expertise? Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with...
Given the choice, I'd choose philosophy.
So, consider us as an idea, Louis. We are but a word in the minds of men. But this word is capable of anything. Empires have been built on words.
Here's the point.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself.
What?
On the other hand,
Okay.
although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Yeah, isn't Helm going against him? They're brothers, and I'm pretty sure in the conference, Helm was going against him. I've got one thick piece of hair going on in the back of my head.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Yeah, but
Forgave
didn't she
what?
lose
We met
10
when
men?
she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together.
Oh yeah, all of
until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about
But
it?
they said
Not
that
so long
the
ago, yes.
other guest was going to be that.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis.
Isn't he a master
if
of
you are
manipulation?
still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last
This
long.
would definitely appeal to my sense of logic. Like, you would expect him to act out or in like a rash manner. But he's
why me?
being so...
Why do I tell you
Normal.
about the greatest
Well, not
secret
normal,
ever
but-
revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. All right, we've exhausted all of the dialogue.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes.
I don't even think he'd let me get to the
You'll
wharf
soon
if I
see.
wanted to.
After you.
Why a conference instead of imposing your will upon us? Was Von Borchardt working for you? Oh, I do kind of want to know if there's a connection with Elizabeth.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't.
Do you think all of
organize
his
any
workers
conferences.
are,
Most of the time,
like,
it ended
servants to
in civil
demons,
war
or
between demons.
Demons themselves?
Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family
Yeah, there could
first
be other
divided
demons
up
acting
all
against
the
the other
principal
demons.
countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So,
Maybe Holmes'
for
intention
you,
was
it's
to
a
switch
game,
later on.
isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
We have so much jelly. Let's go ahead and I do want to know the
So
answer
how
to this
do you
question.
agree on global policy?
Locally, we
How do they
often
know
have
what's best?
competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion,
It's making
is
it sound
high
like they're
time we
servants
moved on.
of.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
I wonder why they came to that decision though. Is that because of their own feelings? Because they clearly answer to their father. But
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this
But
is
never really intended
my
to?
castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
so he killed her. That's what I want to
It
know.
was you who killed her.
Yep.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life.
Oh, I never
Trapped
even
between the
thought about
unyielding control
suicide.
of my father and your mother's terrible
crazy.
treatments. I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone.
That
Would
is
you?
true.
So
She
neither
was
my
probably
mother
going
nor
under
Peru were ever
something.
guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now, don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me, and it enabled me to size
What
you
happens
up,
when he
Louis.
passes into other people? What happens to the Mortimer's body? Does Mortimer just like lie in bed and it's like dream walking?
So, Von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of Von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He gone.
About him, how can I put this?
I see.
Well, he
Righto.
jumped me. It was him or me.
You don't need to justify yourself, Louis.
I
Don't
did get a
worry.
pretty scar from it.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come,
Now I have
I've
to kill
something
you.
to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
I'm going to kill you. He needs me. He wants to retrieve the spear. He needs to support the support of the order. I can see where he's going with this. What kind of answer is that? I can see where he's going with this. I can't see. He needs me. I think that's the most obvious one. I don't think it's that he wants to retrieve the spear. I think a lot of these are saying the same thing.
I mean, it's obvious you want me on your side, but
No.
that doesn't explain why you're telling me all these...
Faced immunity conviction, damn
Louis,
it.
this conference is indeed of capital
go ahead and
importance to me.
consume
And
2 of
yes,
these.
I want you on my side. But that's not the main reason that compels me to confide in you.
What is it?
It's not that he wants
Look,
the order.
we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
What?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth.
No.
Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from?
There's
Your
a lot of
talent
demons, if
must
that's all you
already
need.
have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Oh my...
Whilst asleep,
no.
maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
Also,
true.
how would she not
Your
have
real
known?
mother would never have lied to you.
My real mother.
What do you mean?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no. No, it's not possible.
You are my son.
What? What is happening? Are these all siblings?
Well, well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns.
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid. Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Is he a demon too?
Just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it.
Had to pay for
I
it.
know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul.
Oh, so it was...
I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did
Wait,
not betray
what?
you.
You're just like him.
Oh god. He has to let me help him. I also like to know what's happening. Mortimer is lying. I'm not like Mortimer. How can the human dare to threaten me?
Jack, I only just found out
Shit.
that I'm his son. You can't hold that against me.
We need to see... Hold on. Vulnerability, etiquette, and psychology.
Understand. You're already in his clutches. Everything was set up to bring you here and reveal the secret of your birth to you. Open your goddamn eyes. You've
How
always
did it
been
even
under his thumb.
happen?
So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
So everybody knew except for me. Make him believe that you already knew that. That's manipulation. What is he? He's susceptible to manipulation, right? No. Etiquette and psychology, immune to questioning. He's immune to the questioning. Nothing. I'm still the same. I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
What do you want me to tell you?
Oh my god.
Honestly, I've just
I
found
think
out
I have
myself,
one
and
last
here
chance.
you are
I do think I have
threatening
one
me
last
with a weapon?
chance.
Just give me a moment.
No, that's just the point. You're out of time. You ought to ask yourself that question, Louis. Wake up! You should never have come here. You're just like him, and you all deserve to die.
Louis, you want
Oh,
to learn
no.
to walk into danger. Fear not, I've blocked him. He can't move. One more second and he would have shot you. You wanted to save him during the conference, so it's up to
God.
you to decide his fate. Does he still deserve your mercy? Or have you had
Oh my
enough?
god.
I'll let you choose.
Have Mortimer get him to commit suicide. Send him back to his room. Make him leave the island immediately.
Make him leave.
Louis, do you realize that will mean one less vote at the conference?
I thought you said you'd let me choose.
Very well, Louis. He will be gone within
All right,
the hour.
definitely. He's definitely a demon. Look how easily he can do that. Everybody else must know too. I still don't know if what he's saying about me is the truth, though.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Have you experienced my...
You can say that again.
For now, I think
We
you
need
ought
to
to
consume
find
this.
Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Can you give
Let
me my
her
hand back?
justify
Just wondering.
herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join
don't know
her,
if we can trust
I'd
him.
like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let
How
me
would,
show
as a
you the
demon, you
way.
like forget that you've inhabited
relax.
somebody?
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
Do I hear
I
Emily?
sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now
My
I
girl.
can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis.
Emily.
Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current
So I really am a
thoughts.
demon.
So if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I would break their spirit, wouldn't I? Violation of the violation of privacy.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort.
Oh,
You
this
won't
is a
really
big
be
one for me to
penetrating
swallow.
their psyches. Let's just
Okay.
say you'll be
This is a lot to
picking up
take in.
residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, why would he have taken this long to tell us? Like, as compared to any other point. Like, now, out of all times, when he knows we have the spear, or he probably suspects we have the spear, now he chooses to tell me this. The timing doesn't make sense.
You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently.
So you have to decide if it's a demon or
considered
not.
bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes. the
Nobody
old
needs to know
grump
what's going
is
on with his
touchy
head.
and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you're finished.
I also really want him to explain how did I end up in my mother's care, or, Sarah's care, whatever. You're now able to hear the superficial thoughts of, okay. You can earn 1 back by confronted to an immunity, 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming Devil's Thorn. Now, finally, Devil's Thorn comes into play. I'm not gonna try to read his mind.
You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Lord Mortimer.
One more thing. If you
I am
want to
your
know
father.
the truth about your birth,
Oh, there we go.
ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Wait a minute. Was I the child? No, I helped steal a child away from something. I thought I helped
It's not that I
steal Lord
regret all these
Mortimer's
discussions,
child
but
away.
I must hurry to the wharf.
Oh my gosh. Alright, but first we can explore. I actually don't think we've ever gotten... Yes! Give me the loot. I don't think we've really ever gotten to explore the these grounds. Maybe we did in the beginning and I just didn't see. That was so much to digest. I don't really know what to think. I'm confused by the timing of it all. But if we weren't a demon, we wouldn't be able to have these newfound powers. So it has to be true. But why would he wait so long to tell me? And then also, like, does Sarah know? Like, Sarah has to know. So was she planning to use the spear to kill me as well? There she is. Wait, that's Elizabeth. What the hell?
Oh no! No, Mother!
Louis, it was an accident, I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't have a choice. She attacked me. I didn't want to hurt her.
The
What
plot just
happened?
keeps thickening.
I was on the wharf. It was dark. She seemed to be preparing to depart. I moved closer. I wanted us to talk, but as soon as she saw me, she threatened me.
I bet she's a
I wanted
demon.
her to explain to me in her own words what had happened to Emma. I had to know what happened, Louis. You understand that, don't you?
Let's see, what did she say to you? I think we should ask a couple questions before we jump straight into... Well, I don't know. At the same time, I'm like, you know what? Let's just hop straight into the mind games.
Is it really for him that you left me, Emily? That's pathetic. Look, he still doesn't get it for crying out loud.
Emma?
Oh my...
The bitch.
Oh my god, we killed the real Emily! Holy shit! Oh my god, everything... Oh my god. I was right. I was right. I was right about who it originally was, and then I went against what I thought. Did we just kill her? Holy beans. This episode just went 0 to 100. Okay.
What? Louis, what's wrong with you?
No, you are not Emily.
Ah, that. It took you long enough to figure it out.
And that's
though.
why she killed my mother, and
I
my mother
felt
probably
sorry
wouldn't
for
have
you
died
when
if
I
I'd
saw
picked
you
the right
couldn't
one.
even recognize her, Louis. What do you expect? It wasn't my fault. Was it perhaps that night we spent together after the conference
It was
that
Emma.
persuaded you that I was worth more than her?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, you still don't get it. The night of the conference? It wasn't poor Emily who paid you a little visit in your room. Oh, she was much too busy with Monsieur Bonaparte.
No, that's
That
not
does make
true.
It was
sense.
me, of course. I assure you, you got something a whole lot better. And when I think she wasn't even armed when I arrived. Right. Take a moment to think and meet me at the manor later.
You're crazy.
Now,
I should have killed
Louis,
her.
Don't push it. I understand your grief, but I won't put up with that sort of talk from you or anybody.
I say we kill her. Oh my god, I do have the option to. Okay, let's read into her mind again. We have so much Devil's Thorn.
If he says one more word, I won't be around to satisfy any of his desires.
The problem is that's one less person from the conference, but she is on the opposing side. Or was it Emily who was on the opposing side? You know what? I feel like we've already lost so much at this point. What's another person?
Die, you bitch.
Ow! That was very quick. That was so quick. I didn't get the answers from my mom that I wanted to get. Okay, now I understand the catacombs beneath the island. I never noticed the similar arches or how... I failed to persuade Peru to lower his arm. I did not arrive in time to save Sarah de Richet. I did not stop Lady Hillsborough from shooting Sarah, and I did not find out about Sarah's lie. That was such a big... This is honestly turning out to be a harder loss than my first playthrough of Until Dawn. I found out about my demon nature. I missed so much good information that Sarah could have talked to me about. But now at this point, I guess I give in to being a demon. I don't, what do I do with the spear now? This just took a very interesting turn. Holy beans. Okay, let's put in, we do have 4 points finally. It's allowing us to put back into things. Do I even need any of this? I mean, now I can read people's minds. I feel like that's about all you need. Vigilance, questioning, psychology, logic, manipulation. I just start putting into manipulation and all the evil things. Etiquette could be good. Actually, we don't have anything in etiquette, do we? Not that I really want to, but... Alright, I think... No, we're getting so... Like, I feel like we're close enough to the end that we really need to... Maybe, like, just diversify what we put it into. As his son, I feel like I should just automatically get this manuscript. Alright, wow. Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I know it's a little bit short, but we just got dropped like 10... What was it? We found out we're a demon. Mortimer's our father. Sarah's dead. We just killed Emma, who we thought was Emily, but we killed the wrong Emily. And if we had killed the right Emma, like the original Emma, I don't think my mom even would have... I just failed on a lot of fronts. The last couple episodes have been really difficult for me. I think I'm playing against myself. Like, that's the added difficulty, is I am my own worst nightmare. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite what your favorite part was. Did you guys see that coming? Did you think that I was going to be a demon to begin with? Did you think I'd picked the right Emily? Let me know, and just thank you for taking time out of y'all's lives to be here, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.